Lander. And he will be wrestling Ty McGeary out of West Liberty. Number 4 versus number 2 seed.
We are ready to wrestle.
Logan Hall, he's a senior, 33-3 on the season. He's a 2-time national qualifier, 1-time All-American. He's actually a grad assistant. He's Ty McGeary. He's a junior with a 26-1 record from West Liberty. He's your number 2 seeded wrestler. He's a returning All-American, placing 3rd a year ago. 2-time national qualifier and a 2-time All-American himself. The Hilltoppers from Lander. The Hilltoppers from West Liberty.
Landers, the Bearcats. R.C. LaHaye, the coach, previously of Grand Canyon. He made his way to Lander just a few short years ago, and boy, have they made a rise. They are currently sitting in 2nd. They will finish this tournament in 2nd place as a team, as essentially one of the freshman teams to this division.
Ty McGeary wearing the red ankle band. Logan Hall in the green ankle band.
Logan Hall, a 2-time qualifier, his first year as an All-American.
Had a lot of great matches here tonight, man.
I'm biased, but the last 2, 100%, the most exciting we've seen yet, which has been fun. And we had Chase Lunsman, who is a hometown boy, won in exciting fashion, a lot of points scored, and then Austin Eldridge just absolutely showed up for his end of the season. Ty McGeary, 26-1. Logan Hall, 33-3.
You know, Coach R.C. LaHaye, you said he coached at Grand Canyon. They made the transition to Division I a few years back. They dropped the sport of wrestling, kind of landed himself here at Lander.
Unfortunately, it's very unfortunate, but we've seen that with multiple Division II programs that have converted to Division I. They've lost out on wrestling to, cut their budget or whatever is necessary.
But on the bright side, Division II wrestling it's the fastest growing division. There's a lot of new colleges that have, started programs here in the last 5-6 years. Lander being one of them, and look at already 2nd in the country. Pretty impressive, with a pretty commanding lead over the 3rd place St. Cloud State Huskies.
Lander qualified 9 and All-American 6. Central Oklahoma qualified 10 and All-American 9. These top 2 programs, they showed up. A nice snap, dropped into a leg for
Got him in that crackdown position here. Let's see if he can pull him, keep him in bounds, and get that right arm across there. But, he did a nice job staying tight there. West Liberty fans are loud up there. This is what I kind of love about this. Some of these smaller colleges. There's such a community involved with tightness involved with all these.
And these smaller venues where it's more intimate, you can hear these big cheers. You can't always hear that at the bigger the Division I tournaments. You can hear some, but these guys they get loud and they get excited.
You know, Cedar Rapids is a great place. It's kind of a centrally located between, you know, the Adams states, the Chadron states, you know, for the schools out west, the Colorado Mesas, and you got all the schools out east in Ohio, Pennsylvania, you know, Oklahoma in the Midwest. You know, Iowa is a good central location. Like I said earlier, they got to keep coming back here.
We need to get some more Division II programs here in the state. We have one in Upper Iowa, and
Upper Iowa, the only Division II program in the state of Iowa.
But they will go home with a national champion at 165 pounds. McGeary picking down. We are scoreless the first. You know, a lot of probing, a lot of small attempts. No major scoring opportunities yet for either wrestler. McGeary immediately to his feet.
Something we failed to mention, Logan Hall from Lander, he has a win over the number 1 seeded wrestler Higgins from Nebraska Kearney, 3-2 in the semifinals.
McGeary with a win over the number 2 seeded wrestler, 6-5 in the semifinals. So both of these men coming off upset victories. Logan Hall looking for underhooks. Nice drop down. Nothing transpired here for Hall. He's looking, and I tell you what, these West Liberty fans, they're gonna cheer their boy on to a takedown here eventually. Logan Hall continues to look for reattacks.
You know what's crazy, Matt? We are at 184 pounds, and there has not been one number 1 seeded wrestler win the national championship yet tonight. And it's not going to happen here because neither one of these wrestlers are seeded. But you don't see that.
Just goes to show you the brutality of this tournament, and you know how razor thin the margins are at this Division II level. That's what when I coached at Division III, that's what I loved about it, and I always told the athletes the talent gap is not the same as it is at Division I, but the work ethic and the commitment gap is different. And if you can put in the work, you have a world of opportunity at Division II and Division III, and they're proving it right here. These wrestlers, the one that wants it more, will go get it.
You know, Central Oklahoma, they might have something to say about those number 1 seeds. They've got 2 of them coming up here at 97 and heavyweight. 1-0 match. Start of the third period.
After those last two, we're kind of stumped here. We're back to a chess match, which again, you know, this is
nice stand up there.
Very common in the finals. Both wrestlers not letting up, no mistakes.
Check out the riding time over there, man. 0 second advantage, either wrestler. Both with about a 6 or 7 second escape.
I'm waiting for the McGeary. There they are. The McGeary cheers coming back. They want to cheer their boy. You know, Hall honestly has made more attempts at the legs. He's got a little closer, but there's a shot on McGeary. Only one arm, builds back up. I don't think either one of these guys has gotten their hands locked on the leg. I think it's safe to believe when someone gets something locked up, you know, they're going to work to finish. And both men very conservative, have not let themselves get out of position.
Safe to say the first takedown of this match is probably going to be your national champion. I see this one going to overtime. I don't know.
Mind you, we have not gone to overtime yet tonight. So that would be pretty exciting, which is relatively surprising. You know, not have a single one in 7 finals matches. Now we're on to number 8.
There hasn't been a one-sided match all night.
Man, both of these men dropping down, just looking for a snatch of the leg. Neither one materialized anything. We got 15 seconds left. Yeah, I mean, your guess is as good as mine. Any man could win this right now.
We're going to go to overtime. Sudden victory, folks.
Neither of these men have backed down, but whoever wills it, wants it, is going to win this match. It's gonna have to be someone going out of their comfort zone, making a hard attempt at a leg and following through with it. Again,
just neither wrestler can get past that head and hands defense.
No.
And they're both wrestlers. They're getting a little slippery out there
Great.
too. Right there, you saw it.
Both of these guys with great penetration steps. McGeary just drops down, but he fights his way back up. Both of these guys, I'll tell you what, there's a hands lock. Here we go.
This might be it.
McGeary gets his hands locked. Hall hanging on his side.
If he can hook that leg with his leg.
He's got the crotch lift position. Now McGeary.
There it is.
Hooks a leg. Crossface will do this, and they call it. Ty McGeary, your national champ at 184 pounds, 26-1 out of West Liberty.
A lot of emotion right there. Wow,
and he is only a junior.
You got to give it to him. He was the aggressor in that overtime period. You know,
yes, he was.
Ty McGeary.